What up, everyone? Welcome back. So today we are checking out how to make a website using Wix. If you have a business, having a website tells the world that you're legit and professional. If you want to run a successful business, you literally need to have a website, and there are many options to set one up. So today we're going to see if Wix is a good way to go, or if you need to look for some other website builder to help you build your website. I'm going to tell you about my experience using Wix, how it works, what the pros and cons are, how much it costs, and how it compares to other companies in the same space.
Quick heads up, I've put affiliate links in the description for everything we're covering. If you do use them, I earn a commission at no extra cost to you, which does help support the channel.
Now, I should also mention that once you create your website on Wix, you can't migrate it to another web hosting service. So just make sure that you're going to be happy with Wix before you fully commit to it. I'm going to go over some of the things that you need to be aware of so you can make your own decision. Now, Wix is the biggest website building platform with more than 250 million users across 190 countries. And when it comes to website hosting platforms, size really does matter. You don't want that company that's hosting your website to fail and take your website down with it. And for those of you who don't know much about Wix, they're a website building platform designed specifically for people who do not have any coding skills and want to create and maintain a website without much experience. You start by picking a domain name and a hosting package, and you can choose from up to 4 different plans. The hosting is all done in the cloud, so there is no software to download, and you can manage your website from anywhere in the world. And I did find that building and designing websites, especially for those of you with, let's just say, not a large amount of website building experience, is kind of fun and actually relatively straightforward. They have a giant app store with thousands of plugins and tools to choose from to make your website look and feel more legit. Everything you need to make and maintain your website is included in your subscription. So let's take a look at their plans, pricing, and what features are included in that monthly fee. All right, so to start, they actually do give you the option to build a limited free website with a small amount of bandwidth. The downside is that they leave Wix branding all over the website itself and an address that uses the Wix domain like www.wix.com, but it might work for you if you're holding a party or you're celebrating some kind of once-an event. But it's a good way to test out their features if you don't want to pay for it. But for most standard websites, you don't want that Wix branding on the name in your domain. It just comes off as unprofessional. So let's talk about their paid plans. There are 4 available, ranging from $17 to about $160 per month, all of which come with a 14-day free trial. In terms of pricing, the most affordable plan is called the Lite plan, which costs at around $17 a month if you pay ahead of time for a year. It's ideal for personal users, for instance, if they want to create an online resume, a portfolio, or a blog. And as with any of the paid plans, you won't have to deal with the Wix branding on your website. And they even will throw in a free custom domain for a year. You get an SSL certificate that keeps sensitive data like passwords and personal info secure. The Lite plan gives you up to 2 gigs of storage and up to 30 minutes of video on your website so you can showcase your work. Now, if you are expecting more visitors or you just know you're going to have higher traffic to your site, then I do suggest you upgrade to the core plan. So the core plan unlocks some of the e-commerce features that make Wix worthwhile for your business. It's a great choice for nonprofits because they get a 70% discount for 2 years to create and host one website. Now, it's also great for smaller business owners and freelancers who want to engage with customers. At $29 per month, if you pay ahead for a year, you get all the features of the Lite plan, plus instead of the 2 gigs of storage, you get up to 50 gigs and up to 5 hours of video instead of 30 minutes. Now, you also get access to basic site analytics, simple e-commerce functions, and some cool marketing tools. Customers are able to log into your site and create accounts, and you get an events calendar and free use of the Wix Site Booster app for 1 year. The booster makes sure that your website shows up on the front page of Google and other major search engines in your keyword. You also get to design your own professional logo that can be downloaded for use. Now, if you're already a business that wants to create a proper online shop, you might want to consider Wix Business's plan. At $36 a month, if you pay ahead for a year, it might be the way to go. This is the plan that we went with. You get everything you need to set up and run a successful, hopefully, e-commerce website. Plus, you get 100 gigs of storage and 10 hours of video on your website. You can go to the App Store to add premium apps like Wix Bookings or Wix Hotels, and you also have access to a ton of useful marketing and SEO tools for bigger businesses that need unlimited storage and video streaming capacity. The Business Elite plan is about $160 a month and you get priority customer care. But honestly, for most websites that are going to be dealing with regular traffic, the simpler plans would be enough. The Business Elite plan is really only meant for websites that plan to see a bunch of traffic, which hopefully you can get to.
If you want to check out what we're covering today, we have affiliate links in the description. Using these earns us a commission at no extra cost to you, which really helps support the channel.
All right, let's talk about the experience because it was actually very smooth for me. The fun part starts when you start designing your website and you get to choose from over 800 templates that you can customize with Wix's really intuitive AI and easy to use tools. And there are lots of other tutorials out there to help you if you've never made a website before, especially on Wix. But the downside of using a template is that once you design your website with one, you can't go back and change it very easily. So choose very carefully because unless you're willing to do a lot of extra legwork, that's what you have to live with. Also, when testing, I did find a few of the themes that not all of the templates are fully responsive with. I also saw some complaints that they don't always display properly on mobile formats. Now, I personally just designed my own using the drag and drop editor, which is very easy to use. It takes a little bit longer, but I feel like it's a more personalized website. All right, so from all the features that Wix has to offer, I found the drag and drop editor to be the most intuitive and enjoyable to use. But there are other more advanced options like the Velo Dev mode for developers to add custom JavaScript code or Editor X if you want to add CSS grid layouts or a more responsive design. Finally, Wix Studio has even more editing features that you may not need when you start out, but it's good to know that they are there in case you need them down the line. So once the design and content are all set up, you can start adding features and functions by choosing add-ons from a huge catalog of widgets and business tools. Now, if you're looking to get your own custom business email, you'll need to add a Google Workspace plan. That's going to cost another $6 a month to get email addresses and access to all of Google's online tools. And in terms of support, with all of the Wix paid plans, you get 24/7 customer support, and there are really great tutorials to guide you if you ever need them. So how does Wix compare to other similar services? Well, I've used Wix and Squarespace and they offer the same basic service, but if you're completely new to building a website, then Squarespace might suit you better. Just because they have only one editor and fewer options for customization, I personally prefer having more options, which is why I went with Wix. That said, Squarespace offers less customization and is therefore a bit easier to use, and its templates are 100% mobile responsive, which, as I mentioned, isn't always the case with Wix. But like I said, Wix has more features, better e-commerce functions, more templates, and more options to integrate extra features. On pricing, Wix is also cheaper. So bottom line is that with more website features and add-ons than a lot of other platforms out there, plus the amount of great customizable templates and excellent e-commerce solutions, Wix is just about the best all-around option to build a website, and it's easy enough for a complete beginner to use. So whether you want to showcase your professional skills, start a small online store, or build a thriving internet kingdom, Wix has you covered. And that's it for this video. I really hope you found it helpful, and if you did, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more reviews just like this.
And don't forget, you can find the affiliate links for what we covered right below this video. And if you do use them, we earn a commission at no extra cost to you, which helps support the channel.
Also, if you are interested in working with us or sponsoring a future video, just reach out using the email in the description below. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below and I'll do my best to reply as soon as I can. Finally, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.